But just to say one thing, to appreciate and thank the President-elect. There are people who may make promise or who make promise. And having won, of course, you have all the excuses to give. You know, we are preparing for inauguration. We are trying to put things right. Why not allow me, when they swear me in, I will still come. But when he came here on campaign, he paid us a courtesy call. And I told him that because of the time, it will be difficult. All his colleagues at that time, they are not his colleagues again now. At that time, they were candidates. Now a president has emerged, so you can't be their colleagues again. So at that time, I said, okay, after the election, we will invite you to come and commission project. And he agreed. After the election, I said, let me try. And I got to him, he said, yes, he will still come. I called Badaro, I called Faime, that look, this was what I got promised. He said, you think you will make it? I went to see him in Paris, I took the letter. I said, sir, you know, you made this promise. He said, yes. What time are you looking at? I said, 3rd and 4th. Anyway, I'm with the letter. I gave him the letter. He said, I will be there. Sometimes, this week, this week, or Friday last week, I went to see with some of my friends, colleagues. He reconfirmed that he will come. Mr. President-elect, I want to sincerely thank you for fulfilling the promise you made. I'm not worried about whether those who don't bother myself people say that he said he's not owing us. It's back belly. That's the only one they will hear. They didn't hear the one he said, loving me. They will not hear that one. He will pain them and he will sweet us. Somebody, when he's speaking, you know when a man is joking. The President-elect was so happy. He said, Mr. Governor, you want to do this for your people? I'm not owing, but you have to lobby me. You won't hear lobby. Bad people. So don't bother about all those social media talks. So, for us, we're happy you came and you were happy. What's important? Are you happy? Yes. That's what is important to us. It's not what those who fear the election will begin to complain. Let me say this clearly. Sheyi, Badaro, Umahi, Faimi, and Co. As far as I'm concerned, Badaro said, how you did this, we didn't do anything. River State said, this is where we are going to. It's not about me. It's not about me. National election is different from local election. What Rivers people are talking about, unity, equity, fairness, and justice. So it was simple as far as presidential election was concerned. Where are we heading to? We're going to join the APC governors who have come out in this country to say, look, for this country to be united, for there to be equity and fairness in this country, it is time for the presidency to go to the south. It has nothing to do with party. It has to do with unity of this country. And so having voted for unity, then I have to see our local election, where do we vote? So there's nothing difficult about it. It's only those who don't know what to do, who are confused. We have never been confused from day one. We said it. We didn't do anti-party. We supported the unity of Nigeria. which is more important than any political party. Those who did anti-party are those who violated against the provision of the constitution of their party. They did anti-party. We would have said we must respect and obey the constitution of our party. We cannot be held for anti-party. So, nobody should be worried about how you did it. All I did to thank Rivers people that they saw how this country was going and that they would join the entire group that said, look, let things be done right so that we can move as one entity, we can move as one body, we can move as a people to do things together. And everybody today is happy about that. When we met with Badaru and Co., for me, it is difficult before I trust people. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Knowing politicians, how they are, how we are. You say one thing here, the next minute, something else is being done. But I've seen some Nigerians whom I can go home and sleep with my two eyes closed. There was a time that when we meet, I asked Badaro, are you sure that you people are not playing us wayo? He said, look, this program is a program for Nigeria. I can assure you, we will do it together. Yes, there are a lot of my brothers, Otom, Ibazu, Uguaye. It's not everybody who is part of a revolution may benefit from it. Today there have been casualties. But it doesn't matter. They believe in the unity of this country. They believe that power should shift to the south. Whether in course of doing that, they've lost election, is immaterial. What is important? In principle, where did they stand? They stood with us, day and night. As far as I'm concerned, they won. They may not go to Syria, but they won. So wherever you are, wherever you see them, they are men. They are men. It doesn't matter whether some people say, how can a governor face Senate election? No. It's only in Nigeria where I see if opposition wins election, that election was done well. It's only in Nigeria I've seen that. If as a governor now, I contest a Senate and I lose that election, they'll say, that election is free and fair. Why? Because the governor lost. But if I've won, how can you tell us? The governor has done everything. We saw governors who lost election. Bola Tinubu lost Lagos. Presidential election. He lost Lagos, is not correct? That election was free and fair in Lagos. Was it not free and fair in Lagos? Why? Because Bola Tinubu lost Lagos. That is the kind of things we do. If I've lost this election in Rivers State, but we said it, his own time is over. How do you think Wike would have won? Now I've won. Oh, don't worry, they just manipulated. That is just our own system. Look at states that governors lost the election. Nobody's talking about it. Governors lost the election. That election free and fair. Senators lost election. That election free and fair. underdog. Today he defeated the governor. Who is he? Yes, he defeated the governor. Who is he? That is not the kind of spirit. Nigeria time has come. For election should be seen as pause. It's ever difficult. Even in my own state here, somebody leaves a party today. In next 3 months, he believes he will win a governorship election. And he tells you stories. He goes around television, channels, and tells you how he will win election. You are not a governor. You are not a senator. You are not anywhere. You are the APC. In 3 months' time, you have left APC to now win governorship election. And people will buy that story. You have seen I have performed, I have performed. How will the person win election in this state? They come, you give them 10 naira, they put in their pocket. They will make noise. Election was rigged. That is unfair. You have said here, look at the kind of development in this state. Except you say performance no longer matters at all. But if you say performance should be a factor in determining who wins election or which party, then anybody contesting the election in another party in this state must think twice. Must think twice. As far as we are concerned, I have no regret. And I will continue to say it, and I've told the president-elect, the elections have come and gone. You have finished that battle. The battle you have now is governance. What Nigeria wants is good governance. And if we want good governance, then we must rally around the president-elect. Because if it does not work, everybody will suffer. We will still continue to cry. All we need now is to say, Mr. President-elect, we want to support you to better the lives of Nigerians. It is not to begin to set trap on how Mr. President-elect will fail. If he fails, you have failed. So we owe it a duty to give him support. And that support should start from the leadership of National Assembly. Give him that support. Because if he fails, he's in trouble. You know how you work. Some of us are plotting how we make it ungovernable for him. How we make it, he will find it difficult. You are not punishing him. You are punishing Nigerians. At the end of the day, who will suffer? Nigerians. So give him support. Leave your personal interests. Leave about, if I don't support this man, they won't give me chairmanship position. If I support this man, I'm likely to be chairman of Offstream, where I will make money. No. Support him on how you bring policies, how you bring good laws to you, and you make good laws for his implementation. All of you, you have come here, House of Reps, Senators, check yourself. Are you going to work for the interests of Nigeria? If you are going to work for the interests of Nigeria, then give him support. Give him support so he will not have crisis from the beginning. He will not have crisis from the beginning. Particularly in you people, the ruling party. I'm not in your party. Me and Sheyi, We're on the other side. All senators here, House of Reps, they have no choice but to support how Bola Ahmed Tinubu will succeed in his administration as the president of Nigeria. Some people were worried, like what Sheyi said here when they came to me. This you are doing is not taking a risk. I said, what is about risk? Let me tell you, there is nothing you do in this life that you will take risk. To marry is risky. Not to marry is risky. To eat is risk. Not to eat is what? Risk. So whatever you do, you must take a risk. This risk I'm taking is a proper one. The risk that will unite Nigeria. And therefore, we must all work together. I told them, even though some of them, their leg here, one leg here. When they heard that Bola Tinubu has won, they came, okay, the sea road. You, why did the sea road? Who told you that I'm the only one that will see road? Don't you have eyes? So it's important that we have to do things to help this country to be the country of our dream. It's no longer party. It's about Nigerian project, as Sheyi, my brother, have said. And that's why we didn't bother. There was no abuse we didn't get. It's not our business. Our business is, let us work together to move this country to where the founding fathers of this country, why they say there must be one country called Nigeria. So I'm happy. And I have the hope, not hope, the one that Osije said here. I have the confidence so that I will be safe. I have the confidence that Aswaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu has the capacity to change this country. I met him first in 2018. 2018. Around 2 a.m. in his house, Bodilon. I was sent to go and talk to him, how he can join us. I went to him. I said, sir, I hear you can't find me a feet again in APC. Why not join us and let's support one of these candidates to win the 2019 election? He asked me, who are these candidates? I mentioned them. He said, look, if it is these ones you have, I will support Buhari 200 times. He told me that. He gave me what wine that early morning, 2 a.m. That's what wine he gave me. And I respected him. He said, if these are the candidates you are talking, I will support Buhari 200 times. I will. And I know he's prepared. Nobody dashed him power. All of us who saw it. He went and worked for the power. And you will see the benefit of it. When they dash you power, you slack. But when you fight for power, you walk. Go ask anybody. They didn't dash us all. We fought. You are here. Speaker is here. Fire is here. There's nothing they didn't do me here. 2019. They did everything. We refused. Fire is here. He's my friend. And I realized that when you work for it, there's something that pushes you to work for the people. But when they come and knock you at the back, come and take. It's not everybody that will realize the importance. So I'm quite confident that there will be a change. And let us not pray for his fall. Let us pray that God will help him to succeed. And like what CJ said, keep those who have Nigeria at the back of their mind to be around him. One thing you owe him now, those of you, don't pray selfishly. Pray. Now God, give him the wisdom to pick those who will look in his eyes and say, Your Excellency, this is wrong. Not in an abusive way, but in a respectful way. That's the only way we can grow. Don't begin to pray and fast. God, let it be me. Pray. God should make him choose those who will help him to walk, to see that Nigeria is better than what it is today. And I know that God will help him do that. And from what I've seen him do, what he has been doing, I am fully satisfied. This thing we are doing here is a live coverage. They are hearing me. It's not where I will be quoted. No, it's live coverage. Take it, go and play your house. Don't show his leaders. They are hearing me. I have committed to support you, not only by voting, but making sure you succeed.